Hello and welcome to episode 115. Shout out Mason, his favorite number, of a two-man game with Damon and Dom. I'm Damon, that's Dom, and you are the listener. We're back again after like another month. Been a lot going on in the NBA offseason that we need to talk about, but also a lot going on with us and our lives and our work and our personal things, other things, band things. I'm doing random stuff, like blitzball, like Dom and I were talking about before the pod. Um, but NBA season is approaching, a couple months now, and we need to start ramping up. So today we're just going to go over the remainder of the news that we have not covered thus far from the off season. The next time we'll start with our yearly rankings, as we like to do, and of course we're going to cap it off with jersey rankings, the best rankings of them all. So you better gear up because it's almost Christmas on the podcast. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Don't remember if I said that. Spotify, YouTube, all that fun stuff. Dom, how are we doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. I am doing good. I had a show last night that went really well and was a lot of fun. Played some new songs, which I'm very excited about. Um, and next week I'm going to Seattle for a concert. I'm
Oh, wow.
flying to Seattle with Lindsay to see the Strokes. And a very good band, The Garden, is opening up for them as well. So two bands.
Hey, I know that
Uh,
band. I
yeah,
actually, Egg, that song's a banger.
yeah. Egg is they had a new album too that came out this year and it's one of my favorites. So Strokes, Garden, and we made it.
Anybody follows this guy on Instagram, they know he's been strokes pilled for a while.
I'm freaking upset. I can't. Ever since January, I've been freaking obsessed. And I'm sick. I have a sickness and it's not going away. But I love it. I'm going to indulge in my sickness next week. So a lot of fun things planned, and it's getting to the a lot of beach days. Like friend's birthday is Friday, going to the beach. Friend's birthday Saturday, going to the beach. So I'm very excited about that as
Hmm.
well. So yeah, just trying to be outdoors and not get too hot. Hopefully, it's usually Labor Day weekend is like 119 degrees in the valley, so it's ramping
Wow.
up. Um,
It's been pretty hot here, I can tell you that much.
yeah, I figured as much. But how are you, Damon? How is everything?
Everything's going all right. I talked about this on the other show with Jared, but and I've talked to you about this off the pod. I still have this sprained ankle. That one day I'll get addressed. You've told me. The 50 people at work have told me that I need to go to the doctor, probably get it checked out. But that's just not me, so it hasn't happened. And it feels fine. And then every weekend, I've either played disc golf or blitzball or basketball. And then the whole week after, I'm like, my ankle, that kind of hurts. Like it kind of comes and goes. And then by like Friday, Saturday, it's like, okay, it's like feeling all right. And then I just do it again. I just repeat it again. So that's fun. But it's been pretty fun doing those things, getting outside even in the heat. We when we played blitzball this past weekend, we put everything right under a tree in the shade. Just made it like 1,000 times better.
Nice.
But we still had like a nice open field in front of us, so the ball could still like fly out and stuff. So that was nice. Aside from that, first week of school for me, so that's been big, big days until 6:30 every day. Busy time adjusting because I was not doing my normal job over the summer. I was teaching, and my normal job's a little more involved than that. So I have kind of adjusted back to that, and that's been a lot, but it's been good. I feel like I've been doing my due diligence. Have I done anything else exciting? Socializing more, getting out more? I think.
You went to some concerts.
Yeah, yeah. I went to a couple concerts. Johnny Manchild, probably my favorite band, not named Ugly Side Up. Um,
Ew.
I saw them. That was awesome. And then I went to that with Jared. And then Jared and I also went to a show this past weekend, I think. Friday.
Yeah.
I think it was last Friday. Um, who did I see? The City, Famous Friend, and Float.
Yeah.
Those are,
How did you know about Flow? Because I've met one of the guys from there. They're based here in LA.
yeah, yeah. So it's funny when Jared and I went and saw Johnny Manchild, one of my favorite bands. So I was like, of course I got to go see it. We kind of talked about doing like concerts as like a thing, like a social thing for us, getting out more
Hmm.
because you know me, I'm not a get out go out guy really, but concerts I think are a good way of doing it. And like Jared really likes music, and obviously I like music, so discovering music in that way. So we kind of just talked about the idea, and then of course my phone hears that and then starts just throwing me all of these things on Instagram. Like, here's this concert happening in Austin, concert happening in Austin. Little Instagram reels and stuff, like quick little snippets from bands. And I think the
Hmm.
one I saw was from Famous Friend and the concert that they were going to have, and Float was part of it, and City was a part of it. So I just listened to like a couple songs from each band, and I was like, yeah, this seems like something I would enjoy. So
Hmm.
I sent it to Jared. Jared was like, yeah, let's do that. So it was only like $24.
Nice. Where was it at, by the way?
It
Remember
was at, where was it at? 29th Street Bar, something like that.
that? Oh, I haven't heard of it. I gotta add it to my list so
I
maybe I can
gotta,
play there.
yeah.
It's okay.
You
I
know
didn't
where,
mean
what,
to do this right now.
29th Street Ballroom. That's what it was called. Um,
Cool.
where, when I was there, it felt like, your UT apartment that was like the studio that you lived in up
Yeah.
on the second floor. It felt like that area of town. Like that's kind of
Oh,
the
yeah.
area it was in. I was like, I feel like I recognize this general vicinity. That's kind of
Okay,
what it felt
cool.
like.
Yeah, I have some ideas where it might have been, like where there might be. But anyways, that's cool. It looked like a cool spot. I was gonna ask
It
you
was a
about
cool
it. So
spot, cool concert, cool bands. Yeah.
yeah, they're cool.
Um, so yeah, trying to do more things, trying to get out more and off of this triple monitor computer.
Also, we didn't talk about this, but I don't think we've potted since I was back home. I literally took you to
Oh,
a
you were
concert.
here.
Yeah, I literally took you to a concert when I was back home.
Yeah. Where did we go?
We went to a place called, oh my God, I'm blanking on the
Oh
name.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It was
yeah.
not a piano
Chess
bar.
Club, Chess Club.
Chess Club. Yeah, I knew that was like black and white. I don't know what's in pianos.
Yes,
Chess Club.
yes.
That
Yeah,
it
that
got
was fun.
hot. Why did I wear pants?
Dude,
Oh
there were
my
so many
God.
people there.
That was wow.
It was
It was
popping.
also cramped. It was just
Yes.
so
It
small.
was small.
Um,
Yeah, you were here and we didn't pod because we thought let's just actually hang out and do something
yeah, we did
instead.
disc golf. We went to a concert. I love that we went to a concert. I got back at like 2:33 in the morning.
Yeah.
Woke up at 9:30 to play disc golf at 10:30. Like
Got to beat the heat, man.
that, I mean, it was super. Also, that whole day was like cloudy and rainy, so it's like not even that bad if we went later. But
Yeah,
it was super fun. It
it's
was a super
fun.
fun time. I'll be back soon too. Um, well, while we've been enjoying all this, a lot of stuff is
Hey, it's
happening.
been a month of recap. Hey, people are
Yeah,
really clicking on for our lives. They don't
they
care that
really
much
want
about
they
basketball.
truly, truly. I mean that I've had a few friends that I just like hearing the beginning, and then I'll kind of skip through the news stuff until I hear something I understand, and I'm like, you know what? I probably would too if my friends had a podcast, and that's
Yeah.
all I knew. But
Thank God I don't have any friends that
thank
have a
God they don't make.
podcast.
I was gonna say thank God they don't have any. It'd be way too many podcasts to listen to and keep track of. Oh my God. But we can just get started with some WNBA news.
Well,
I remember
yeah.
reading this. It's kind of crazy. I thought it was kind of crazy in the moment, but
Hmm.
the LA Sparks traded Kelsey Plum to the Phoenix Mercury for Monique Okoa, Makani, and a 2027 first round pick and a 2028 second round pick. So Kelsey Plum only got traded to the Sparks last
I
year.
was gonna say, didn't she just get there?
Yeah, she's only been here like a year, and the one game I went to, her and Cameron Brink were sitting out, which I sent you
Yep.
pictures. Like
Yep.
I can't even see them play. Um, but it actually, I remember seeing something like right after she got traded, they put her in the starting lineup, and she had like 20 points, like
Hmm.
7 assists, 7 rebounds. Like she was totally doing great. I think the Mercury trying to make a playoff push. I think the Minnesota Lynx are absolutely killing it, and I know the Las Vegas Aces clinched the playoffs for sure so far. Um, yeah, and I saw them play the Minnesota Lynx, and yeah, Olivia Miles is insane. She's so good at basketball.
I don't know who that is.
She wears goggles. It's sick.
Let's go. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
all the presses. Oh
Wait
my
a
God.
second. Why,
Yeah,
why
she
didn't I
was
know
just
about
like
this person?
dishing dimes and shooting threes. Like she was really good. It was very cool to see.
Yeah. Another year that I feel like I kind of let the WNBA go by the wayside. Um, but I don't know. It's like I want to watch WNBA, and I don't know if you feel like this, but because I do this podcast and the football podcast, and I'm so invested in those, it's like nice to have the little break. It's nice to have a little like I don't have to like worry that hard about it. Like I'm not doing fantasy this year, fantasy football. I withdrew from my leagues. Um, 'Cause like I just when I do it, I get so into it that
Yeah.
like I just and I'm like I just need to not do that for a year. I just need to chill. So there's that. But yeah, Mercury. I know they had a pretty good playoff run last year, so
Yeah.
I expect this will help them. And the Sparks, they seem to be struggling, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I also wanted to mention, I didn't put this in the notes, but I remember reading this. So, we talked about the Houston Comets and they're like
Yeah.
relocating. Connecticut Sun relocating to Houston. I forgot to mention that Cleveland is getting a WNBA team in 2028. Did you see this?
Mm, I did not.
Yeah, Cleveland Sirens. They were approved as an expansion team um, just like a couple weeks ago, and they're gonna start join the WNBA in 2028.
I don't know if I like the sirens because sirens are like inherently evil, right? That's their whole thing. So I don't
I don't know if they're well
know.
fire. I mean, there's Portland Fire. Like things could be evil. I mean, they could also be good things. I don't know. Sirens make like are like on ambulances. They're good because they help people
No,
get
I
out of the
mean like
ways.
mermaid sirens, you know.
Look, I know. Look, I get, but like
They're
I don't know.
on ambulances. They're just an inanimate object. That's their
No, they're the
mascot.
sound. They're the sound. It's just a sound. You close your eyes. Their mascot is the sound
Yeah.
of the sirens.
Yeah, no
Imagine
one
being in
ever
that.
associates light with sirens.
Imagine being in that stadium and they're like, "All right, we're getting ready for your mascot." It's just woo. You're like, "Oh my god, it's so loud!"
That would
Oh,
actually be fire if like they have an ambulance drive through the tunnel and the players jump out of the ambulance. But
that be as EMTs,
yeah,
and they start like revive. Like I don't know, like the game's going bad and they start reviving and the game is getting better. I don't know. I don't know.
see it.
I'm
Put
just
put us on a
spitballing.
team. Put us on
Let
the
us help you.
PR.
Let us help you. Help us help you, please. Anyways, I wanted
Please.
to add that too.
No, that's good. Um, Couple of NBA coaching moves that have occurred. The Warriors signed former head coach Frank Vogel to become their associate head coach, and the Nuggets signed former head coach Dave Yeager to become their lead assistant coach. Dave Yeager, famously good Kings coach, before they fired him to hire Luke Walton.
Oh, okay. This is
Tough.
that long ago. I was going to
Yeah.
ask. I don't remember recognize the name.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, he was good. Maybe he was after Luke Walton. I could actually be mixing that up because the Kings are such a disaster so often that, like right now, that I often forget these things. I was gonna say the last good Kings head coach, but I forgot Mike Brown existed,
I
and
was
I
going to
can't
say, come
disrespect Mike
on.
Brown like that. And then
Should
of
still be
course
there. Damn.
Frank
Sorry.
Vogel of Lakers fame, of Pacers fame, of Suns fame for 1 year. So he's a good coach, good defensive coach. I don't know the Warriors. Whatever. I don't care about the Warriors.
Yeah, he's a good defensive coach. I liked what he was able to do. I mean, he had a good roster to be able to pull off the Lakers championship win. So like, I don't know with the Warriors. I mean, he's associate head coach. He doesn't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, I mean, Warriors defense will be not great. I mean, they have Draymond, but he's like 45, 48, 52,
Raymond,
something.
let's go.
We'll talk about him later because he got extended, but we'll talk about that
You're
later. We got some league news to talk about real
whoop,
quick
whoop.
that I saw. So the Minnesota Timberwolves, interestingly, will retire Kevin Garnett's jersey number 21 on February 28th. Before I get into like the details, what did you think when you saw this?
I didn't see this until this document. 'Cause it's something that I sometimes I just miss things. I guess. Um, yeah. I mean, just like a quick thought. He's their best player in franchise history. Duh. that's that's what I thought. Sure, he won a championship with the Celtics, spent some time there. But yeah, when like I think that people often forget about his Wolves tenure. Not forget, but like they don't think about it as much because he'd never had playoff success, or anything like that. So it's like not super highly regarded, but as an individual player, what he meant to the franchise, like I can imagine he's the only reason people were going to Timberwolves games for like 10 plus years. So
Dude, him and Wally Zerbiak, dude. Come on, man. And
Right, we
Latrell
don't we don't we
Sprewell.
don't mess with Wally Zerbiak on this podcast. I'm
uh,
anti Wally Zerbiak. I'm serious about this, by the way. This is not even a
wait,
joke.
why?
Wally Zerbiak said Tyrese Halliburton is not an all-star or something like that, like a couple years ago.
Okay.
And like couldn't be a team's best player. And then they made the finals that year. The year he said that they made the finals. So
Okay, he was proven wrong. No, I hate the guy for
I'm
that.
anti Zerbiak.
Anti Zerbiak. That's so only people like us would get that. Well, I wanted to say, like, my first thought was this reminded me a lot of like Vince Carter getting his jersey retired in Toronto because they both kind of pushed their way out, like they wanted to be traded. And there's some like kind of weirdness at the end of each of their tenures at like their initial drafted, um, teams.
Yeah, but like KG was there longer, won an MVP there. You have the stats listed. He's kind of the franchise leader in many of the statistical categories. He went back and retired there after the Celtics tenure and Nets tenure, I guess.
Yeah, I just meant like with the way it ended. So that's why like it kind of like made me
Sure.
kind of think about that. But yeah, like you said, like Kevin Garnett's the Timberwolves' all-time leader in games played, points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. And I put the numbers. I mean, they don't mean it's a lot. I'll just
It's
say
kind of
that much.
crazy that he's the leader in assists. They
That
never had a
I
good
thought
point
that too.
guard ever.
And steals, honestly. Like, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
remember him being that like, I mean, great defense, but like
Yeah.
blocks for sure. But steals is like, I guess, deflected passes and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I saw that, so I thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, he's a legend in Minnesota. I always think of him on the Timberwolves. I'll never forget like playing basketball with my dad. We would always pick like a player to play. It'd always be Kobe or Kevin Garnett for whatever reason. So yeah,
Shout out Dominique says Timberwolves basketball.
you remember, you
Yeah, of
remember.
course.
That's why I got it too. It's crazy to remember that kind of stuff. I'll take this next one too, just 'cause it's a little bit related
Dirt.
to my team. So this was crazy. The Lakers are being sold again to
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh Kushner and Bob Iger in a deal valuing the franchise at 12.5 billion. So I know Bob Iger as the ex CEO of Disney, who is famously a Clippers fan. I don't know if you've seen this.
Mm.
He's
Nope,
been
I don't
the
know anything about either of these people. And I don't care about them. But continue.
I don't know anything about Josh Kushner. Like people are like, oh, you see, he's mine. I was like, I literally don't know who he is. But Bob Iger, like I saw just like after this was announced, just like pages and pages of pictures of him at like front row at Clippers games, like for
Mm.
years, and it makes me think like I don't think it's tough. Like I don't, I think it's wrong that if you're a fan of other teams, you shouldn't be buying other teams because you probably don't have their best interest in mind. I don't know. It's weird.
The fandom probably switches up when you buy a team and now you solely profit off of their profit. You got to become a fan of the team you purchase, right?
I
Like
don't know.
Alex Rodriguez, probably not always a Timberwolves fan.
Yeah, but
But now he is.
yeah. I wonder if it's like okay, so like obviously I'm a Lakers fan, and if I one day buy the freaking Utah Jazz or
Dwayne
whatever.
Wade.
Yeah, I know, but like again, I also think it's a conflict of interest, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it is. Well, I guess you're not like general managing; you're just buying it. I guess that's the difference, right? Like if you're managing it and you're like trading away the good players to get like
That would
because
be
you.
like so crazy and provable so fast.
Mm.
But I understand what you're
Anyway,
saying.
yeah, and you added these notes too. Jeannie Buss's ownership stake and ability to govern are included, though she voted not in favor to sell. And then Kushner and Iger were in talks for the Vegas expansion team originally. Seems that they just decided to go for a established team.
I think the Lakers opportunity probably presented itself.
Yeah,
Like they were kind of gonna be on board for whatever the new team is, and then what's his name? Mark Walter was like, guys, I spent $200 trillion on the Dodgers. I need to sell the Lakers. I know I just got it, but I need to sell it.
yeah. And I was reading things too. Like maybe I'm sure they did their due diligence before, not this like sale, but the one before. Baseball and basketball are very different too when it comes to like just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you can't avoid the salary cap. Whereas baseball,
Mhm.
you can just literally buy all the players you have if you want the money.
My
Um,
biggest reason that baseball or the MLB is like the stupidest American sport.
I try to explain this to some Dodgers fans. I was like, I get, you're from LA, so you're a Dodgers fan, but like I can't. It's hard for me to be them because of like these limitations, like or basically unlimited things that
Right.
they can do. And they were just like, yeah, so that means we can be the best. And I was like, you're not getting it. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get through to you. Like, even playing field, they're like, why? It's like, okay, I'm just gonna stop. You guys
Yeah,
aren't getting it. I
yeah.
don't like
It's
this.
just it's silly
Yeah,
business. They traded for what's his name, Tariq Skubal,
I. s-
like one of the
s-
best pitchers in the league. Like, shut up, man. I hate the Dodgers.
um,
ah.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, so like people have been asking me how I feel about this. I mean, I don't think that the owners I mean I guess you usually have a say, but I haven't seen it as much recently. Like it's not like they're going to come in with all this money now and do stuff. It's like it is just they have the team now. In my head at least. Like I'm not thinking that there's going to be a whole big change or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no.
Like
They
maybe they
trade
will
Luca.
like yeah, jeez. They might like like switch things up like maybe get like a new fire Rob Palenka, which I would be totally fine with and like things like that, you know?
Oh, his leather jackets. Come
But
on.
come on. I just want them to keep JJ Redick. I like him as a head coach a lot. So, but
Bring
yeah,
back Darvin.
I'm good. Hands
No?
in pockets, Darvin Ham. I'm good. Um,
Darvin hands in
anywho,
pockets. Um,
Darvin Ham in pockets. You got
stupid,
ham in
stupid,
pocket?
stupid.
Sorry, that stuff's so funny. Anywho, let's talk about a team.
Let's talk about another team from one Pat Riley team to another, the Miami Heat. Oh, Giannis Antetokounmpo now she's wearing number 7, which Khalil Ware I think wore number 7 in Miami. So he's stealing his number, stole his team. Now he's stealing his number. He said he wanted to leave number 34 in Milwaukee as kind of a sign of respect. Like this was my journey in Milwaukee. That's my Milwaukee number. This is my new number. Okay, I can see the argument for that. Um, and then the other part that was stupider. He said 3 plus 4 equals 7 for 34. Dumb. But April 7th is also his mom's birthday, so there's a lot of different meanings. Like he's not a guy that looks like I haven't seen it, but in my head, single digit number feels wrong.
Thank you.
It just feels so incorrect for Giannis.
Thank you. That's the first. My first thought was like single digits on like a center or like a power forward to me just looks so wrong.
Wembanyama, you don't like Wemby's
I
one?
hate number one for
Okay,
Wembanyama. I
yeah,
do. I think one is so like generic. It's like literally what like when you make a 2K player, it's like you're one. You're number
yeah,
one. It's like
yeah.
there's no person. It's
That's
just
fair.
it just kind of gets on my nerves. Like I even though I didn't like Anthony Edwards changing from 1 to 5, at least I'm like at least 5 has a meaning and a personality to it. And
Hmm.
but one is just so like, all right, you're a player. Here's number one. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, there's
Anyway,
only
that's my
one number
personal
one
opinion.
in my life, and that's my
T
second
Mac.
goat, T Mac. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, that's the only number
That's the
one
only
that count. That's it.
one.
That's it. That's it. Done. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
seven's weird.
seven's a little weird. Just because I I will get a Kalel Ware jersey and just tape over and just put onto the Kumpo. I will just do that. That'll be very easy for me to do.
That would be awesome. The other big Heat thing that's happened this offseason is Bam Adebayo punching Tyler Herro in the face during an altercation at Vegas Summer League. There were some screenshots of Hero trash talking him to a fan, I believe, just messaging a fan on Instagram, just like it was basically like, why does Bam get all the money and all the respect when I'm the guy they have to guard and they fear me and they fear my scoring? They pay him all the money because he plays defense. That was basically it. And he was just talking to a guy that was basically like, I don't know, man. Like, probably because of this. Like,
Yeah, he's like, I'm not there, dude.
it was not like a two-way thing. It was mostly just Tyler Hero yapping. And then I guess Bam Adebayo saw him at Summer League, and there was some sort of like, "Hey, man, what the hell?" And I think Tyler Hero kind of said more things, and it escalated into Bam punching him in the face. It was funny because he did. I think Tyler Hero did like a Summer League interview right before that, and then he did it like not that long after that, and you could see the bruise on his eye. Like you could just see it, and I was like. Yep, that's pretty good. And it sucks because like when you think back to like the Heat finals in 2020 and like kind of that era, there's a lot of interviews where it's like Tyler Herro and Bam, and like maybe also sometimes Jimmy. So like
Yeah.
it was like a tight knit, or it felt like a tight knit thing. So now he's traded and he's wearing some insane number, I think, in
It's
Milwaukee.
like 39 or something.
I want to say it
No,
was like the Nasus's number, like 43, but that could just be a lie.
I don't know why I want to say 77, but wasn't that Kevin Porter Jr. or something dumb? It's bad. I remember and I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's number 11. He was wearing 42 for a second,
Okay, Kevin
but now he's
Love.
number 11. So
That's better, I guess.
yeah, because I remember I was like I saw him wear like 42 or something in like a practice, and I was like, what on earth? But yeah, so not really a story, but I guess the league, they kind of were like gonna do something, and Tyler Hero and Bam were like no, and they were like okay, they just kind
Yeah.
of let it slide.
Since it wasn't during a game, it wasn't like this was like kind of outside of everything. It seems like they kind of settled it between them. So, not that I agree with what happened. Obviously, I think no physical thing is better, but at least they figured it out between themselves. Um, can't wait. Hey, circle Heat versus Bucks. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying on the
circle it on your
schedule. Circle
schedule.
it up.
I,
Um,
I saw the clips of when Amon Thompson threw Tyler Hero on the ground. I don't know if you remember that in the
yeah, I
Rockets
do
Heat
remember.
game.
Yeah.
And it was like bam to Tyler Hero. It's like
That's pretty good. um, some trades. Let's talk about
some
some
trades.
trade stuff and just like updates on trades as well.
Let's
So,
talk about Mr. Modern Day Slavery himself.
dude, this is crazy. I was like, of course it was him. Could have been anyone. The Cleveland Cavaliers traded Dennis Schroeder. Why did I say it like that? Schroeder to the Charlotte Hornets for Trey Mann. This marks Schroeder's 12th team, one shy of Ish Smith's record of 13 teams. NBA teams literally saw Schroeder complain like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna complain? Oh
Is
yeah,
that the record?
yeah."
13? How many
Mm-hmm.
teams has Jeff Green been on? He's been on 12. I see. Okay, so there's probably a couple people that have hit 12. You know the player that's been traded the most? I know this.
Oh, I don't know this.
It's a former Laker from 2007 to 2009 and
Oh,
2021 to 2022.
oh, Dwight Howard.
No.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry. He was not a Laker in 2009. Wait, 2021,
He wore
2022.
number 1 on most of the teams that I could think of.
Wayne Ellington.
No. No.
I'm just trying to think of like these old players from
He,
that one
he's
team.
he's a wing. He was also on the Rockets.
Trevor
I mean,
Ariza.
Trevor Ariza. Yeah. He's been traded the most in NBA history.
Really?
Yeah. So I think a lot of like Schroeder, Jeff Green, Ish Smith, a lot of them are signings, 1 year
Yeah,
deals, things
yeah.
like that. Trevor Reese has been traded a bunch.
That's insane. So yeah, the Charlotte Hornets get Dennis Schroeder. They get another ball handler. I like it for the Hornets. Cavaliers get another wing guy. I mean Trey. No, sorry. I was going to convince with Terrence Mann. I apologize. Trey Mann is another kind of point guard player,
Hmm.
but he makes less money. I think the Cavaliers are trying to keep space open for another move possibly because Schroeder's making more money. I remember reading that.
He's making more money because I know Trey Man's on like what was it, 3 years, 24 million or something like that.
Yeah,
Then Schroeder making
Schroeder's.
more than $8 million. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like I don't really have a strong take for either team. I guess it's good that the Hornets team is so weird. They have so many guys after trading all their guys.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guys are going to be. Cavs, I don't know if this makes them better championship contention wise. Um,
I mean, I
Strange.
think it's just like an older guard for a young guard trade, basically, and a little bit of a
Yeah.
cap kind of
Trey
trade.
Man been getting injured though. He just stay healthy.
Please, Trey Man, stay healthy.
Let Let's talk about the Thunder. Talked about them salary dumping Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe earlier this offseason. They also have now traded Lou Dort, which just by a quick thought in my head, probably the longest tenured Thunder by a mile. Like I can't think of anyone that's even close to being on the Thunder as long as him.
When did Shea get
Uh,
there? 2019?
yeah, I think so.
And Dort was already there?
I think Dora was already there because he was. I remember
Okay.
he was also on the bubble team um,
Mm-hmm. He
against
sure was.
the Rockets. So he got traded to the Hawks, 3 second round picks in a 3 team deal that also sent number one overall pick Zachary Risachet to the Mavericks. So this was kind of a wacky trade. Thunder free up some salary by getting rid of Lou Dort. They ducked the second apron. After they just exceeded, I think it was 17 million player team option they accepted earlier this offseason. And they get second round picks, which they have a billion of. They obviously have a lot of young guys that are still unproven because they have tons and tons of draft picks. So we'll see. And then Zachary Richeshay, number one overall pick just a couple years ago, already out on the Hawks, not really fitting in with the core that they have. He goes to the Mavs, who are young and upcoming. Now they have 2 of the last 3 number one overall picks, basically, which is kind of interesting to think about. Um, so there's a lot of team perspectives here. For me, I would say the Thunder. What's really really important now is Jalen Williams and staying healthy. Because last season he was very unhealthy for most of it, and then again got injured in the playoffs. Big reason the Thunder didn't make the finals, in my opinion. And now they don't have guys like Lou Dort, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe to pick up the slack. So health is going to be pertinent to them unless they randomly discover another AJ Mitchell sitting on their bench that they could plug into the rotation. Um, Hawks get a proven player in Lou Dort. Cool, kind of a rental 1 year. Um, don't know if I love the fit necessarily. I don't like this feels like a move for like a team that's trying to win now, and I don't really see the Hawks as a win now team. Mavericks get a number one overall pick that they need to kind of build up along their other number one overall pick, who is already way better. So it's great for the Mavericks. No, no qualms for them. Like you got them for basically nothing. Um, tough for Reese Shea. Alex Sarr went second. He's been good. Reed Shepard went third. He's been okay. Stephon Castle went fourth. He's been electric. So
Yeah.
tough for him.
Yeah, I first read this, I kind of couldn't believe it. I kind of really thought Lou Dort was like a staple in OKC. Anyone that like when they take a shot and the whole crowd is going to yell your name, to me is
Yeah.
like, come on, like. So he's definitely a fan favorite. And also, he was a rookie the same year Shea got to the Thunder, so they were there at the same time.
Ah.
Yeah, but
Why does he feels so old in my head?
he's an old soul. I don't know.
I feel like maybe it's because the player, like Ludor as a player, has always been like pretty similar. Where Shea was like whatever, and
Oh,
now he's like an MVP. So it's like,
literally, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I thought I was a little confused. But I know it's salary stuff. I'm sure. I like it for the Hawks because they only give up 3 second round picks. Like I don't think that's really good. Second round picks are, you know, some of them pan out, some of them are just whatever. Ludor is a great wing. I think it doesn't really match exactly what they're doing there, but anyone that can play defense and I mean he shot pretty well from three last year, so pretty good. And then yeah, I like Ricochet to the Mavs because I think it's a good place for him because they need wing minutes and they're not like trying to compete. I mean, they're just trying not to be like bottom three basically because of the new lottery system, and I think it'll be good for him. Maybe change his scenery. Hopefully, he can be developed elsewhere. I'm just glad they didn't keep him around for too long and then like basically sell low on him or something. You know what I mean? Like I think the Hawks did a good job of like you basically traded Ricochet for like Lou Dort in a way, and I'm like I think that was worth it because if you knew Ricochet wasn't going to be like a part of the core in the future, I think Dort kind of slots in better for sure.
yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of interesting stuff going on with these teams.
Yeah,
Um,
these cat moves are really interesting. Um,
mhm.
and so we can finally put some of this to bed. The Kawhi Leonard trade that was put on hold after the NBA told the Raptors that they would have to take any consequences from the aspiration
Yeah, we
investigation.
haven't talked about this at all.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about it being put on hold.
So the Kawhi Leonard trade was put on hold.
Yeah,
Kawhi Leonard to Toronto. It was going to be Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, like 3 first round picks, something like that. Package
sure.
to Clippers. and it was put on hold because the NBA told the Raptors they'd have to take the consequences of this
Which is like
investigation.
so implied. I feel like you would understand that as
Yeah,
part of the
and because
trade.
it was never resolved. We talked about it throughout the whole year last year. Like,
Yeah.
so when we're gonna find out, we're gonna find out. And of course, like now because of this, like maybe a week or two after they say this, the NBA comes out and says they find no evidence Steve Ballmer funneled money to Kawhi Leonard via sponsors.
But they haven't pushed the trade through, right? It's
I
not
mean,
like
I don't
totally
know.
done.
I'm just saying that's the NBA came out with their evidence or like their like report, and there's no evidence
Oh,
apparently.
yeah. Um, no evidence. Let's see.
It didn't
Let's
like
see. 11
say,
month investigation is insane, by the way.
yeah,
Watchtel and Lipton just investigating for 1 million years. Absolute garbage. So I don't. This is really long. Wow. Yeah, I don't think they have officially pushed the trade or finalized the trade. Still on
yeah,
hold, but
it'll go through, yeah.
it's sounding like it'll go through.
Which
We'll see.
is uh crazy. There's gonna be a book written about this one day,
You're right.
and I'm gonna
Um,
read it.
yeah, silly business, silly trade, silly situation. There's no way it should have taken an entire season and
Yeah,
calendar year.
no,
Should have figured
unless
this
they're
out
just trying
long
to,
ago.
yeah. With
Don't get
all
it.
the, with everything at your disposal too, you guys, you have all the money that you need
Yeah.
to like do the investigation. They're like, we'll we'll wait, we'll see what we find. I'm like, whatever.
Oh, it's like when you go to a doctor's appointment and you get there 15 minutes before your appointment and then you wait 2 hours for your appointment that you had scheduled. It's like, what was the point of this? What was the point of setting my appointment if it was never going to happen?
Yeah, and then you get in there and they ask you like, are you feeling pretty good? It's like, all right, cool, you're good to go. It's like
Yeah, it's
that
like,
that's it. That that was what I
Uh,
was. Okay, cool, for sure, for sure.
yeah. Um, and then as you leave the doctor's office, we're gonna leave tradings to people that left their team and are doing something else. Start with the Kings waiving DeMar DeRozan's partially guaranteed contract so he can find a contender to join. Hasn't happened yet. He's still out there in the abyss, but there are teams pursuing him theoretically. I think the Cavs were maybe one of them.
That's what I was gonna say.
Perhaps partially the Dennis Schroeder trade was for that reason, right? Um, Cavs also want Peyton Watson. I think he's still
Yeah.
out there. So
Hmm.
yeah. So if they get one of those guys, I'll understand that trade a little more. I think.
Yeah.
Um, DeRozan's old. He's like 38, probably 37. He's
Hmm.
he's up there. So get him on a team. And his old running mate Kyle Lowry signed a 1 day contract with the Raptors. I wrote Raptor with the Raptors to officially retire. So he retires at age 40. Um, well, no, I was about to say lifelong Raptor, not even close to true. But beloved Raptor, actually started with the Rockets, I think, and then he either started with the Grizzlies or Rockets. That was his first and second team. And then he found his way to the Raptors and became like the great player that he was.
Yeah.
And then he bounced to a couple other teams. But great player, great person from what I understand. So wish him nothing but the best in his career going forward.
Yeah. Thank you, Kyle Lowry. And what a cool thing that the Raptors did. You know, it's cool that they were able to retire him as a Raptor. So that's where he became
Retired
his
number, Kyle Lowry. What do you think?
number seven. I think so. They don't have that many.
Probably.
They got Vince Carter and oh, they do Bosch. Did they do Bosch? I don't think
No, I
so.
don't think
No,
so.
because Grady
Because
Dick
Scotty
wore number
Barnes is
one.
four.
Oh, he was number four. I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no, you're so right. He was number one. He was number. Where? No, he was number four. He was
He
number
was
one on the
number
Heat.
four. He was number four. Number one on the Heat. I was.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
me. That was me. That was me, King. Never second guess yourself, King.
I
Um,
was right.
and yeah. So I got to talk about some Lithuanian real quick. Jonas Valanciunas is leaving Not allowed to say that.
You
Lithuanian
just,
side
I
of
got,
Lithuania.
you're like, gotta talk about some, I heard, gotta talk about some Lithuanian real quick. It's like, the disrespect.
Let me throw this in here real quick. No. Lithuanian legend Jonas
LL.
Valanciunas is leaving the NBA to sign by Žalgiris Kaunas in Lithuania.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess last year was a little bit of disappointment with for the Nuggets in general. He was pretty good, like his averages and everything were really good backing up Jokic, and he was probably the best backup center Jokic has had.
Yeah.
But he had one more year. He had a two. I think it was a 2-year, $10 million. He had one more year to go. But it seemed like he just wanted to go play in Lithuania, and the Nuggets let him basically. So it's kind of nice of them to do that. I know there was a lot of rumbling. There was again like maybe the Lakers will get him. Like he'll want to go like to some other team, play with like you know European or something. But I guess Jokic is European too. That doesn't make as much sense. But he ultimately just decided to go back to Lithuania. So happy for him. He's going to go play where he wants to go play.
Yeah. Um, if I had to like list people that we've talked about on this podcast, like order of the amount of times they've been mentioned, it's like LeBron, SGA, Jokic, and then it's like Valanciunas is like number four. I feel like we talk about him all the time.
Any Lithuanian, Sabonis I bring up,
Yeah.
Buzalis I bring, and you're like, why are you? It's because yeah, you know
No, no,
why.
no. I like it. I like this
It's
like
a little
little
different,
the
yeah,
little Lithuanian side pocket of the podcast though, yeah. It's just
yeah.
funny. Um he's sort of gonna go to Lithuania and average like 30 and 10. It's gonna be
Dude,
awesome.
the amount of celebration I saw, like he's gonna be their best player.
Yeah.
like that is great. He was on the bench here, and he's gonna be their best player. So, I'm happy for him. If I'm able to go to Lithuania at any point, I will definitely try to go to. I've always wanted to go to Žalgiris
That'd be
games.
sick. That
That's
would be
like
awesome.
that's like the Lithuanian. It's not the Lithuanian national team, but like that's like
Okay, that's like the
everyone.
best team in the country
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, is that like a league in Lithuania or
Yeah.
is it with other countries? No, it's
So
just
there's a league
Lithuanians.
in Lithuania. There's a league
Yeah.
in Lithuania, and then there also is a league that ties in like the best teams from these smaller leagues in the countries to Euro League, like a Euro basket, basically.
That's cool.
It's really cool, and I usually I'll talk about it, and the pod is
Yeah.
any Euro basket stuff. That's because I was talking,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. See Jonas Valanciunas dominate Eurobasket. That'll be epic.
yeah. I also forgot to mention that like I bought tickets for the Olympics in 2 years.
Hmm.
And I tried to buy basketball because like I mean Lithuania is probably going to be there. Brother, these tickets were not even close to my price range. So I got like cricket, I got like handball,
Oh,
I got
cricket's awesome.
freaking
Handball's
field
good
hockey.
too.
I mean
They got
it's
some
gonna be
good
fun.
stuff.
It's gonna be fun. It was just funny. I got a women's basketball game, one ticket was all I could get.
Nice.
They wouldn't let me get more, so at least I'll see some
See
Olympics
Caitlin Clark
basketball.
absolutely cooking the Olympics.
It'd be sick if it's Team USA. The thing is, I don't know the teams, so I don't even know what game I
No
bought it
one
for.
does.
It's crazy. 2 years in advance. Anyways, this is what the pod is all about. Take it away.
From your goat to my goat. Russell Westbrook. He is retired. 18 years in the NBA. Never forget number 18 for the Kings, Russell Westbrook. Uh, yeah, this is like I obviously I knew it was coming. He's been kind of washed for a couple years. That's not even that true. He was pretty good on the Nuggets like 2 years ago. That was not that long ago. Last year on the Kings was the Kings, so that was bad. But he's had up and down in his career, and talked about him in the pod before. I'm rocking the Houston Rockets Westbrook jersey, and I even am wearing the red and yellow, which is what they're going back to, the new Rockets logo. So that's cool. So I got the Westbrook jersey on. I got the Westbrook pop on the desk. You know. Um. So let's talk a little bit about why is my favorite player. Because I think Russell Westbrook has a very like polarizing reputation because he takes silly shots and makes bad plays, and there's the Westbrook thing for a while and that whole thing. Um, but he's my favorite player because he cares. He cares every time he's out there. He's playing his heart out, 100%. Doesn't matter. Super passionate, heart hustle, all that. Even if he's making the wrong play, and I think that's awesome. Won the MVP after Kevin Durant left the Thunder for the Warriors. I thought that was really cool. Average triple double. First person to do that since Oscar Robertson. That was really cool. And yeah, I mean, like he's also like a good person. He has a lot of good charities, schools, things like that that he contributes to. So my favorite player. You put some stats here, so I'll talk about those. Most triple doubles in NBA history, 209. Average triple double in 4 different seasons. So he did it the first season, he won MVP, and then he just kept doing it, and people are like, whatever. And now people average triple doubles, and it's like, whatever. I think Jokic has done it once. I think Luke has been pretty close. So now people don't care anymore. But he averaged 21 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 1.6 steals, 44% from the field. Not great for a guard, but he was not a great shooter. He was a slasher, playmaker mostly. Number 14 on the NBA's all-time scoring list. I did not realize he was that high. That's pretty high. So we take those. So MVP I mentioned 2 scoring titles, 9 All-Star games, 9 All-NBA teams, which is a little more impressive than an All-Star selection, but same amount of times. And he was on the NBA's All 75 team. So that's all pretty cool. Definitely a Hall of Fame career. He will be inducted for sure. Um, but yeah, I think when I was really young, I loved Tracy McGrady and the Rockets, right? And I kind of fell out of basketball for a little bit. And then I feel like Russell Westbrook is really what pulled me back in around like middle school, early high school. So big important player for me, and whatever he does next, I'm sure it'll be good because he seems like a good guy based on all the things I've seen.
Hmm.
But it is a little bittersweet, of course.
Yeah, it's bittersweet. I remember, yeah, when we started talk, like when we went to college, and then we'd like hang out more, play football, like basketball and stuff like that. Like, you know, Westbrook was your guy, OKC was the team, so um, it was. And then that's when I remember you made the switch. Like, I'm a fan of players, not teams. And
Yes.
then Rockets are an exception for sure. Um,
Yes, I did make. I remember making a very. This is a great. I'm glad you brought this up. I made a very dramatic, not important at all Facebook post about this. Uh, and this was all when he got traded from the Thunder to the Rockets. I made a post that was like, "My favorite player got traded to my hometown team. Oh my God, what do I do? Like, am I a fan of him or his old team or the Rockets now?" I was like, made a huge deal, and it didn't matter at all. Um, but yes, I do think of myself more as a player fan than anything because like I was born close to Houston Shore, um, so that's why I have decided the Rockets ultimately in my adulthood.
mhm.
But when I was a kid, the Thunder, like you mentioned, I was a big fan of them, and I was a big fan of Tracy McGrady on the Rockets. I was a big fan of the 7 Seconds or Less Suns with Steve Nash and Maury
Yeah,
Stoudemire because my mom really liked Charles Barkley and was kind of a Suns fan. So I was kind of a Suns fan, and then I saw that team, and I was like, okay. So like I've gone from team to team or whatever, and it's
yeah,
not like in a bandwagon way. Like I'm not like I love the Knicks. They're my favorite team because I just won the championship.
yeah,
It's just teams I happen to watch at different points in my life. So that kind of gets you a little attachment to that team. But
yeah,
ultimately, it's not a team. It's not a franchise. Like allegiance to franchises is kind of weird because franchises have different eras. Like the Rockets now are not the Tracy McGrady Rockets. The Thunder now are certainly not the Russell Westbrook Thunder. And I don't feel that attachment to them that I did for the old teams.
hmm,
So, like, I don't feel like I just need to swear my allegiance to them. I just have players that I enjoy, um, that I kind of like their teams when they're on them. So, like,
yeah.
the Pacers with Halliburton. I've had a Halliburton shirt for like 3 years, so I've always liked Halliburton. And then when the Pacers went to the finals, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like I like this guy. So yeah, I feel like Russell Westbrook was kind of the pioneer of like I like players more than franchises, which
Yeah.
because I feel like that's not a very popular opinion to have.
I
Um,
I think so
yeah, go ahead.
too. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that recently with me, I remember feeling very guilty that I was watching Luca on the Mavericks, and I was like, I really love watching Luka Doncic, but I'm a Lakers fan. Like this is and I remember going on a date years ago, and she was from Dallas, and I was telling her how much I love Luka Doncic, and
I
she's like,
remember this.
yeah. And she asked me like, if you're watching the Mavericks against the Lakers, who would you be rooting for? And I initially was like, I'm a fan of Luca. She's like, all right, so you're rooting for the Mavericks. I said, no, I'm still rooting for the Lakers. but I'm
Yeah.
a Luka Doncic fan. And then since then, I've really come to this realization that you know what, it's totally okay to be a fan of players. You know what I mean? That's why I have a Timberwolves hat, is because I have a Anthony Edwards shirt, and I had a Luka Doncic. Well, I mean, was I've been like I've got like Mavericks shirts because I'm a Luka Doncic fan, and he came to the Lakers. I was like, all right, now I don't have to be a Mavericks fan anymore. It's kind of
Right.
crazy how much that mattered, because as soon as he left, I was like, I don't really like this team.
Yeah.
Like that was the only thing that kept me there. So I think it's important. I think as fandom moves forward, like it needs to become okay that you don't need to like be stay stuck with like this team that you grew up on. Like gonna I'm always gonna love the Lakers, no matter what. They'll mean a lot to me. But guess if like I like Luca, I like Austin Reeves a lot. If they leave, I'm still gonna be fans of them wherever they go and happy when they win. I think it's really
Right.
dumb to be like I hate them. I hate them now, and like I hope they lose. Yeah,
Yeah. I
you
think
know.
my only exception to like that train of thought, and not that I'm necessarily right in this exception, and I don't feel this way anymore, but when Kevin Durant originally left the Thunder to the Warriors that just won 73 games, I was pretty mad at Kevin Durant and the Warriors, and I held a grudge for a while. I don't really care anymore. They're not a team anymore. Um, but I feel like only situations where it's like, oh, you left for like that insane reason, or like it was like a bad reason or something in my estimation, I could maybe see. But yeah, just hating somebody because they got traded or left in free agency is kind of silly.
I love this point. Let's talk about it in a little bit because we have a signing in particular I
Yeah.
want to talk about in regards to that and like
Yeah.
this kind of like animosity maybe. Um, but yeah, I think it's different because it's ring chasing. I think that no one really likes unless you're like a player that's about to retire. Like if Russell Westbrook signed to the Knicks, I wouldn't hate. Like you know what I mean? I'm like
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Or but
When
yeah,
you're
that
like
was
a top five player in the league and you join the best team, yeah.
yeah. It's a little doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel right. Um, we're gonna move on to some sign. Well, I didn't really talk about Westbrook. I like Westbrook a lot. I love the tenacity he plays with, and just how much he loves the passion he plays with. I'm going to miss that a lot. I hope we see a lot of players take after that and play with that because you know he knew every night he was really lucky to be out there and play. So, and I love seeing that. Even when he was on my Lakers, it wasn't like the best times. Like he always gave it his all, and that's all you can ever do. So,
Hmm.
thank you, Russell Westbrook. Okay, some
Yay.
signings to some people that people
Let,
don't know as much.
let's run through these
Yeah,
signings.
Jeremy Sohan signed a one-year deal with the Trailblazers. I think that's good. I mean, they were lacking in that four position, so maybe he can kind of come in and make a name, or
I don't
make a
think he
name.
was
But
bad on the Spurs. I don't understand why he's just like just tossing it into random teams. It's so strange to me.
might have been a chemistry thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some things like that you can't really just don't make sense at all. But yes, he won a championship with the Knicks, and he's going to the Trailblazers.
Let's go. Jordan Clarkson, 1 year, $3.9 million deal to return to the Knicks. Minimum, veteran minimum, I think, at this point. So makes sense. He had like a game in the playoffs that was kind of important. So sure.
Larry Nance signed a one-year deal, $4 million with the Pacers. I thought he was out of the league. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't seen Larry Nance Jr. in a little bit.
Was he on the
Uh,
Hawks last or
feels like
something?
he's been injured forever. He was on the
Yeah,
Hawks. He was on the Pelicans.
Pelicans. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, I don't.
he
He
was
was
on
on the
the
Cavs, of
Cavaliers.
course.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's been all over the place. The Lakers. He used to be a Laker.
Way back in the yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. If Zubac gets injured, and you don't have to play like Thomas Bryant or Jay Huff or whoever you were throwing out there, I guess that's good. Cool.
All right, Larry. Oh wait, your foot's still injured. All right, Jay Huff, come on in.
Come on, come on. Chick-fil-A? All right. Um, Lonnie Walker, the fourth, signed a 1 year, $3.3 million deal with the Nuggets. Do you know where Lonnie Walker played basketball last season?
Pretty sure it was in Lithuania.
No, it was in fucking Tel Aviv.
Oh, gotcha. He played
that
in Lithuania the year before, I
that
think.
brother was a Zionist last year. Now he's back and now he's
Just because he's in
back
Tel
in the
Aviv, he's a
league.
Zionist. Oh my
that's, how,
God.
that's how it works. I don't know what to tell you.
Game for Lonnie. I'll always love him for that. With the Nuggets, is kind of crazy. They had the money, I guess. It's weird. The whole Peyton Watson thing is throwing me off because he's a restricted free agent, but he
He's
still
out
hasn't been
there.
offered, and like,
They don't
it's
have a
weird.
lot of money. 3.3 is like pretty low. And they got screwed by the Thunder because the Thunder signed Spencer Jones, 2 years, 12 million. He was restricted. The Nuggets had to match the offer. They didn't have to match it, but they did. And it put a $32 million increase on their luxury tax and put them in the second apron. So the Nuggets are very expensive, don't have a lot of money to give, and one of their most essential players at this point, Peyton Watson, is just sitting out there. And that Christian Brown deal is looking worse and worse.
I don't understand why they just let Spencer Jones go and prioritize Peyton Watson and just get that done. Like, this is so weird to me.
Yeah. I guess they wanted
Uh,
to keep him for like developmental purposes, but that guy did not play meaningful basketball last year.
and win
Um,
now. Come on, you got Jokic on the, and you got Jamal Murray for like, like this team is not going to be around forever. And you're like, we got to develop someone. I'm like, well, Peyton Watson, you did develop him. You already got that, so keep
yeah.
him.
So I mean, I think the thing is like Peyton Watson, they want to keep. They don't really have a huge amount they can offer him
Yeah,
based on their current salary cap, I would guess. So I think they're wanting another team to offer him something so they can match it, and
yeah.
and then that's
Well,
just what he makes.
yeah. Well, it would have been more they had if they just let him Spencer Jones go, but nope.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal re-signs with the Clippers on a 2-year, $13.2 million deal with the player option in the second season. This is a little surprise because his Clippers tenure has been rocky. He's been injured most of it. I don't think I've been to a few Clippers games. I don't think I've seen him play in a Clippers
He
jersey
also
yet.
declined his player option and was like,
He
"I'm
did.
going to free agency," and he's coming right back.
His player option was like 5.6 million or something like that. So then he
Yeah,
came back. He got more money. So like,
yeah.
good for him. Player option second season, cool. I mean, I would love to see him ball out again. I remember when he was like amazing. It wasn't that long ago when he was
Led the
just
league
like,
in scoring,
yeah, it wasn't that long ago. So I'm just curious
and they
what
got
will
nothing going
happen.
on over there. So you might as well.
Just let him go off. Yeah, we'll see.
They also signed Rui Hachimura, 2 years, $28 million. He stays in LA, but not for your Lakers. There's like three Lakers I can name that are more important than Rui Hachimura. I feel like he's so vital to the team over like the last 4 or 5 years
I
that it's
know.
sad to see him go.
I'm really sad to see him go. He really was always dependable was the thing. He was pretty consistent too. Like he was always out there. He is also one of those players that always played with like he was always out there. Like he was always on the fast break, really like playing tough defense. And like he got so much better at like shooting the 3 point shot. And like now we have like no one that can shoot the three outside of like Luca and Austin Reeves. Like I don't
I
trust anyone.
You signed a couple people, you know.
I know, but when I come to Lakers, it always like it's good to have people that stay there. Like we're just getting new people. It's like there's no chemistry. Whereas like he's
Yeah.
been there, so happy for him though. I'm glad he's gonna get like his money. We had this money too. We just spent it elsewhere, which is what's crazy. But um, I mean,
Paying
I'll be
Walker Kessler $500 billion instead.
yeah about maybe more. I feel like it was more than that. But I'll when I go to Clippers games, I'll always be happy to see Rui play. So. And speaking about the Lakers, they signed Zaire Williams to a 1-year, $3 million deal, Matisse Thybulle to a 1-year, $3.3 million deal, and Kevon Looney to a 1-year, $3.9 million deal. Let's take it step by step.
Goats.
Zaire Williams, cool. I like that. Wing, young, proving himself, coming from the Nets, I believe.
Yep.
Cool. Like that for him. He's going to come to LA, really show off what he can do. I dig it. Matisse Thybulle was like a top defensive player and then
Yeah.
just fell off, could never play offensively. So it's like he's like a Jared Vanderbilt now. It's like we already have this and he's
Yes,
better.
that's a great
Um,
comparison.
so it's like why do we need into someone else who can't shoot
You
on the
had
team that
big
play
Jared
defense.
Vanderbilt. Now you have wing Jared Vanderbilt. Now you got some positional versatility.
Sure. So if we need two defenders that can't shoot, I
Well,
guess we have
I
it.
think the idea is like Luca and Austin Reeves are so horrible on defense that you need some other guys to play defense.
I get it. I get the why we signed him. I just don't know if it'll like translate that well in the court. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then Kevon Looney, this is where I get a little confused because I'm like, he's short. He's like, he's not a rim runner. Like
You'll
Luca
never get a
needs.
rim runner for Luca.
I know
It'll
that's what
never
I'm saying.
happen.
I was like, there were so many people that we could have like tried more to get, but we're like, Walker Kessler's definitely not going to be injured. We're gonna have Kevon Looney doing the tip off. Luca's gonna throw up alley oops. Kevon Looney's gonna. It's gonna be Montrezl Harrell all over again. He's gonna get. He's gonna
Mm,
grab it, come down, and then there's gonna be three people over him, and he's not gonna be able to go up. I'm just like, I like
yeah,
Kevon Looney. He's a rebound king,
yeah,
rebound awesome. But we don't need. We need rebounds too, but like not. We need someone who can run to the rim, get alley oops and stuff. Like we need that more.
yeah. Apparently,
Um,
Luca like really wanted Walker Kessler there. He was like
yeah,
that. He like really pushed for that, but I don't understand why he doesn't want a rim runner. I don't get it. Kevon Looney, respect him. Warriors kicking ass with Kevon Looney as their starting
hmm
center, and I was like, that guy is so good. But
yeah,
since then, he hasn't really been able to do a whole lot. Granted, he was on the disaster Pelicans last year, um, so hopefully he can do a little more in LA as a backup. But not the ideal fit in my estimation.
yeah. And this is the big one. I'll just say real quick.
Uh
So
oh, who left? Who'd they lose? Did they lose somebody?
this is the one I kind of alluded to earlier too. So LeBron James signed a 2-year, $8 million deal with the Philadelphia
Mm.
76ers. So it
Mm.
seemed like there were a couple of teams that he was looking at: Warriors, Sixers, um,
Gabs.
Cavaliers. Cavaliers to me seemed the most logical in a way.
Nuggets. Heat.
Um, Heat, yeah, yeah. We decided to go with the 76ers. I didn't put the statement here. I could have put this whole statement. But basically, in it, and I'm summing it up, he says, he still has the passion to play basketball as much as he had when he started. He wants to win now. He doesn't know how much, time he's going to be left in the league. And he believes his best chance to keep contending is with the 76ers. Um, what did you think when you saw this news?
I was surprised. I was surprised. I did not think the 76ers were going to be the move. I truly thought it was going to be like a fun hoorah Warriors experience with all the old guys. Like that seemed like something that I could see happening, reminiscent of like almost like that Lakers team that was supposed to be good but was really old and kind of bad. Um, and I was like, that makes sense to me, LeBron staff. I could have maybe seen a Cavs reunion just because it's the Cavs and it's LeBron. Like, sure. Those are the only two that felt even kind of remotely realistic. So when he signed to the 76ers, I was a little taken aback. Because I feel like so often now it's like the information is given to us way in advance. Like it's not confirmed, but it's like, yeah, he's probably going to this team or that team, and it's like, oh, okay, like we know. And then a month later, it's like, oh, there it is. But they kind of kept this one close to the chest, I think, which I like. I like that I could be a little surprised by this. I like that it was a little unpredictable. Did we have to do it in such a like I'm LeBron and I'm mysterious way? Probably not. We could we could have avoided that, but I do like that it wasn't so out there right away. I'm sure the Jalen Brown deal contributed to this. Um, you mentioned the idea of contention. To me, that means how am I ever supposed to beat the Thunder and the Spurs? Let me go back to the East because I dominated that conference forever. I was like, I made 10 straight finals when I was in the East. Let me go back over there real quick. Um, this is kind of what it feels like. And the Knicks, of course, just won the championship. But they don't, I think, possess the like intimidation that the Thunder or Spurs do for the future. And then aside from the Knicks, it's like pretty open after that. Celtics just lost Jalen Brown. Okay. Cavs haven't been able to prove it time and time again in recent years. Pistons, had a disappointing
Unproven.
playoff exit.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot of kind of question marks in the East, and LeBron probably has a good amount of respect for Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, former MVP. Tyrese Maxey, he's looked real good. Edgecombe, good rookie year. Like I see it. I see how LeBron can tell himself, yeah, with me on this team, we can beat the Knicks. Because really, anyone else, it feels like a toss up, if not the 76ers are favored. Um, and then once you get to the finals, it's just one monster you got to beat after that instead of trying to do both if you're trying to go through the West. So I get the theory, I get the mindset, and I'm just surprised that it was the 76ers. It doesn't feel like a LeBron team in my brain. It still doesn't, even though he's there. So surprised, but I get the logic, and I think it's fun, which is also important because LeBron on the Lakers has not been that fun in recent years. It's been dramatics and like kind of whatever. So this sounds like it could be a little more fun. But Mister Laker, how do we feel on your side of the spectrum?
This is what I'll say. I'm glad that he's going somewhere he wants to play because obviously he didn't want to play with the Lakers anymore. I think that much is obvious.
I think he was mad he lost control.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I think that ever since the Luka trade, he didn't feel like he was in the know of like what's happening, and he kind of rolled with it for like a full season and was like, "Yeah, I don't think this is it. I want to play, so keep playing, but maybe not here." So, I think that's probably why he took like that big, like took his player option last year instead of giving the Lakers some cap room of like opting out and then giving us some room to like sign some other guys for depth. He just got his player option, which is like 58 million. And then this time around, I will say it hurts to see him take a pay cut
Yeah,
because he could have
no, it did in LA.
earlier. Um,
That's a good
but
point.
that's the only thing really to me. Like I don't mind him leaving. I respect him. He is the greatest of all time. He should go where he wants to play. I want him to do that. I don't want to be on the Lakers and just like complain and whatever like all the time. So I get that. I wish maybe he would have voiced it sooner so that way we could have like maybe been more aggressive pursuing because we basically when he announced I'm not coming back to the Lakers, that's when we did all our moves and we did them all literally like right immediately. So it didn't we couldn't really plan around it. We were like waiting, and a lot of people got signed in that time. So
Hmm.
that's the only thing. And maybe he wasn't sure. I don't know. We're losing a wing and a defensive and just IQ god, basically like basketball IQ god. So it's like it does put a lot more strain on Luca, but he's done it before. He can do it. I'm not worried. Um, just need more defense around the team and whatnot. But it's weird to see him in Philly. That's for sure. I thought it was the Cavs for sure. I would have put money on it. But you know what? I really love Tyrese Maxey. I love VJ Edgecombe. We've talked about this, and I like Jaylen Brown a lot. We like him on the pod. Like I'm gonna be a fan of the Sixers team, and they've always kind of been underdogs. Like I kind of root for that. So I'll be a fan.
I gotta get close to the mic for this one. Can Joel Embiid stay healthy? That's the only thing that matters. That's the only way this team wins the championship.
I agree. I think with LeBron on this team, they could probably rest Embiid more, or like reduce his
For sure.
minutes.
We're gonna see
Um,
some LeBron at the five. It's gonna go crazy.
yeah, and like I'm trying to think of their depth. They did get someone, which we're gonna talk about in a second, that I think helps a little bit. They got Dean Wade. They lost Oubre. They lost Drummond. It's like it's always the depth, right? Even with the Knicks, we're like, where's the depth? Where's this gonna
Hmm.
come from? This one a championship. So maybe it's not all about that. It
Yeah, but
matters
they
though.
stayed healthy.
No, no, for sure, for sure. They stayed healthy, and when it mattered, and they had the people that came in. So it's like the Sixers have that they need to figure out. I will say, I think it seems like they have 2 years to figure it out. So if next year doesn't go according to plan exactly, then like the next year. But you really want to bank on this year because you don't know what's regression is going to be like next year for LeBron and or Joel, like you said.
I would say LeBron obviously gets his number retired by the Cavs and the Heat. Do you think the Lakers retire it?
he got us a championship.
All right, that's why I'm like, is it enough? I don't know.
I feel like wherever the greatest of all time plays, will probably get
Right.
his jersey retired. He's also
That's
every
fair.
team he played for, he brought a championship. So I feel like it will get retired here in LA. If
Yeah.
anything, it's because LA, we love the vanity. You know how many jerseys we have retired?
So
Yeah, let's
many.
throw LeBron. Let's throw
That's why
LeBron
that's
up
why
there.
people join the Lakers and it's like I gotta wear number 41. What the hell? Like a Rui Hachimura 28 is like this sucks.
I've
I
seen
hate
like
this
so many
team.
people wear the same numbers over and over because we just have all these people that come in and out
Yeah.
and out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god. So I do think his jersey gets retired in LA. Philly though is a different question if he gets a championship there.
No shot it's retired on Philly. There's no chance.
You
Unless they
think?
won back-to-back championships. There's
Not
no
even one.
chance.
If
No.
they haven't won one since like
I feel like
'79.
that credit's going to go to Maxey. It's going to go to MB. It's
I
going to go
guess we'll
to
see.
Jalen Brown. Yeah,
Unless what if he's Finals MVP? What if
that
LeBron
would
James
be.
Finals
There's
MVP
no way he would
over
be Finals
Maxey
MVP.
and
That would be
Jalen Brown?
crazy.
I'm
That'd be
just
kind of
saying, man.
awesome.
He played crazy some crazy games last year, man.
Yeah,
I,
he
I
did. He was
will
good for the Lakers last year.
I will say this. I will kind of miss watching LeBron regularly because it's
Yeah,
Lakers. I'm going to watch almost every game. I will
right.
miss that.
What
Um,
number is he on Philly? Have we
23.
seen this? He's 23.
He
Okay.
sure is.
Nice.
Thank God. Oh, he can't be 6, but it'll look terrible anyways. Anyways, yeah, I just want to also just the player I alluded to, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who is a pod favorite, bought out by the Grizzlies, signed a 1 year deal with the Sixers, 3.9 million. So
Lifetime LeBron sidekick.
yeah, so we'll see if that helps
Let's go to
revitalize his
Philly
career.
and go to Philly and wear "Don't mess with me or my wife" unless your name is Contavious Caldwell Pope shirts.
Don't joke about that because I will do that. I will joke. Don't give me hope. I will do that.
Oh, let's talk about another. Let's talk about now Grizzly Quentin Post. Oh boy, 3 years, $30 million. Warriors didn't match it. Yeah, why? Why is he making $30 million? I have a hot take that Quentin Post is not very good at basketball in terms of the NBA level. Obviously, he would kick my ass on a basketball court, no doubt about it. But in the grand scale of the NBA, I don't. I feel like every time I've watched him, and this could be the Warriors hate lingering in my brain, and I'm just like, ugh. But that's kind of how I've always felt, and I don't know if that's warranted or not. But with Zach Edey, Santi Aldama still there, I think.
No, no,
No, he got traded.
Mavericks.
Yeah. I was like, I said that, and I was like, no, that sounds wrong. Okay, maybe they do need a big guy then. Um, sure. Oh, the Grizzlies are
Yeah.
going to be a disaster, so that'll be fun.
Camboose.
Oh, yeah. The draft happened. We talked about that.
It sure did. I mean, I was confused why you put this like after LeBron, but you know, whatever. It's supposed to
Because I
be.
put it for the segue
Well,
into extension talk. Boom. He left the Warriors, but Gary Payton II and Draymond Green did not. 3.9 million, 27.7 million, respectively, 1 year deals for the old Warriors. I've been sad if Gary Payton didn't return. That guy's a Warrior, man. That's
yeah.
like one of the only Warriors I like. Shout out Gary Payton II. I'll
Shout
never
out.
forget. I don't remember what 2K game it was. He was a shooting guard, and his backup position was a center, and that was awesome because he's like
What?
6'2".
Why was he center?
Because he doesn't shoot or like really even play offense. He just like defends and gets rebounds. He kind of plays like a center. He's just 6'2".
That's a very good point. This is a very interesting thing that I read and I wanted to bring up. So the Bucks extended Gary Trent Jr. to a 4 year, $64 million deal.
Oh
Weird.
yeah,
Weird, right? I mean, I was like, didn't feel
brother
like
done nothing in 2 years.
super great. So this is actually going to be investigated by the NBA as Gary Trent Jr. has been on minimum contracts the last 2 years and has not played well. His averages have gone down. Um, and so the NBA is thinking this is the Bucks are trying to get around like using that salary cap, the minimum salary. So they're just going to
Hmm.
pay this guy with 4 years, 64 million. What is that? 16 million a year? Yeah.
Hmm.
Which is a lot for Gary Trent Jr. And 4 years is a long time too. um, so
Yeah.
it is strange. It is a very strange contract. So I don't. This has not been resolved yet. When it is, I will talk about it again. But
It's
very
feeling like
strange.
a we need to save money in the trying to win Giannis era, but don't worry, we'll pay you after. And here they are. Well, under the table deal, kind of like what James Harden was accusing Daryl Morey of lying about,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Um, God, the Bucks are another team. I'm like, this team's gonna be horrendous this year.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Go. The Mavs extended Najee Marshall 3 years, $52.2 million. Seems like kind of a lot for Najee Marshall at this time in his career. I think this is a case of the Mavs have a bunch of young guys they don't need to pay yet. And until then, we'll pay this guy. And then that contract will go away and they need to pay their young guys big money. Um,
17 million a year. Damn.
it's good, a good locker room guy, I would say, for the young guys. A little grit, little veteran energy
Hmm.
to them. This is a guy that can help Zachary Ricochet with his kind of attitude. I'm
Yeah.
not saying he has a bad attitude, but this will get him a little hardened, I think.
Yeah.
So that could be good. If it's a culture thing, I get it more than if it's a basketball thing.
Yeah. And then Rockets legend Dylan
Mm.
Brooks was extended by the Suns on a 3 year, $73 million deal. It's 24.3 million a year.
Ouch.
Um, a lot of money for Dylan Brooks. He did kind of,
He
he
had a
came
good
to
season last
Phoenix and
season.
had like a really good season last year.
He was scoring big time.
He was scoring a lot. He just could not miss against the Lakers. Every time I watched the Suns play the Lakers, he just would not miss. So, congrats to him. He's also one of those players, similar to Najee Marshall, I feel like, who are like these kind of hardened veterans who play like a bully ball and like really good defensively.
Yeah, but he's also
Obviously,
kind of an asshole, so
well, he's
you know.
he's worse in that way for sure. Has like a personal vendetta against LeBron James.
He's like a little Patrick Beverly in him. So it's like a little tough.
Yeah. Which did you see that Patrick Beverly's actually he signed? He's gonna play in Taiwan or something next year.
Let's go.
He's gonna play in some
Patrick
random
Beverly's
country
going to
next
be
year.
a menace on the Taiwanese
Yeah,
basketball court.
it's some I don't know I can't remember if it's Taiwan, but it was like a different country. He's just playing
That's going to
elsewhere.
be awesome.
It's crazy.
Um, Too much for Dylan Brooks, but I guess the Suns are paying no one except Devin Booker $70 million. Have fun with that. Um, a couple other big contracts. Cavs extended Donovan Mitchell 4 years, $273 million max extension. Includes a player option and 15% trade kicker should he be moved. Um, that's a lot of money for Donovan Mitchell. Like Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell is, I don't know if underrated is the right word, but I think like his whole career, I feel like he has been so good and people have not really like thought of him as like a top 10 five player. He's never really been in that conversation. Feels like
Hmm.
he's more in the 15 to 20 conversation. Um, but I think he's been really good his whole career. I think his teams have had moderate success. The Jazz made the conference finals. The Cavs made the conference finals at least, right? They made
This
the
year,
conference finals this
this
year.
year,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And though the exits may have been disappointing ultimately,
well, they won
it's
analytically. Okay.
right. uh, I would say Donovan Mitchell has never really been the fall guy. He's never been the James Harden, and I don't mean to poke fun at James Harden, but he notoriously has bad playoff series, right? Um, so he's never been that guy. He always shows up, he always performs, even as like a relatively undersized guard. And I think the Cavs kind of have to do this, otherwise he probably just leaves for nothing. And you don't want that. So I don't really have an issue with this. I don't really see what else they could have done. Because ultimately, if they decide to go another direction, rebuild around Evan Mobley, you can just trade him, and
Yeah.
like that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Donovan. I like what you said. Donovan Mitchell is being kind of like this not thought of player. Like he's someone that people like kind of think over because he's not as I don't even want to say he's kind of flashy, but he just scores, gets the job done, and like there's no extra, nothing extra stuff, right? Like he just is really, really, really good at what he does. And I feel like even when we do our rankings, we're always kind of like S tier, A tier. What is this? Because it's like he is like we like do top five like shooting guards. Like he might probably is there. He should be there. He should be there.
Top
But
five shooting guards, he's like a number three with the bullet, from what
yeah,
I can think of in my head.
yeah. So it's like like he should be there, but like you kind of forget about him. And maybe it's because he's on Jazz, then Cavaliers, not this big market, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved. He's their most dependable player. I'll say that much. He's definitely the
Hmm.
most dependable. Even when he's not scoring, he's doing other things. And then how many times have I seen him like first three quarters kind of be quiet, and then the fourth quarter score like 20 points, and then help you
Hmm.
win? So congrats to him. And then
Yes.
also, congrats to Victor Wembanyama of the Spurs, who's extended to a 5-year, $252 million max extension in lieu of the $303 million super max. So, taking a note kind of out of Jalen Brunson's book of taking a pay cut, not really doing the super max that he could be signed to kind of give the Spurs some room for when Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, these guys need to be paid. Wembanyama does a very mature thing, takes a pay cut very early in his career, and he will get a super max at next. I'm sure that's what that was discussed, but it's very cool to see, and it's not like he's 5-year 100 million. Like it's still a lot of money. This is
Yeah.
a lot of money. Um, but it's cool to see someone who's so young go to the finals. Try how can we do better? I like this team. I want to keep it together. How does that help? If it helps if they have more money and they're able to use that money. So I respect Wimby for this move. What did you think?
Yeah, definitely a respectable move. So he's qualified for the Supermax because I think they would have had to wait to do it a little bit until next offseason, maybe, because he made All NBA first team. He made, I don't know if he made All NBA first team. He probably made All NBA first team. I don't remember. Defensive Player of the Year, though, that also will give you that Supermax contract. So since he did that, he's eligible for the 35% of the salary is the supermax. Max is just 30%. In case you're wondering what those words mean, that's what they mean, the mathematical thing. And of course, that changes every year. Max and supermax change every year because the salary cap changes every year. Usually it goes up a little bit. So that's why you'll see players make 50 million, then 52 million, then 55 million because it keeps going up. Um, so yeah, cool. And like you mentioned, I think a really good point. A lot of their core guys are young, like Castle, like Harper, like some other guys that will need to get paid eventually. So kind of not putting them in a tight window right now, I think it's good. And I mean, you can look at, because I don't remember exactly, but you can look at the like Luka Doncic Mavs, for example. I don't know if he was on the Supermax, but he was a player that was very good very early, and I think building a team around him was kind of the hard part. So having a little more cap flexibility to do that will help, and they already have so many good pieces in place. So
Hmm.
we'll see. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to see.
Yeah.
I guess.
I know.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. He ain't on my team. Whatever. I'm a team first guy now. Whatever. All
Ugh.
right.
Let's talk about some games. La-
Let's do it.
I'm like, I thought about the video of the Rockets falling to four in the draft lottery and Wemby celebrating. It makes me sick to my stomach. Um, that bastard. Let's.
He hates me. He
I
hates
know.
us.
Let's talk about opening night. Opening night games have been announced. Triple header. First, Pistons at Celtics. This was added late. It feels like the most underwhelming of the three. Um, Pistons still no Jalen Duren at this point. Celtics obviously more Jalen Brown, but going into last season, um, going into last postseason, let's say these were the 1 and 2 seeds, right? So
Hmm.
that makes sense. I guess that's why this is the matchup. I can't think of another reason, but the other two are more exciting. We also have an Eastern Conference matchup: 76ers, LeBron, opening night in Madison Square Garden against the defending champion Knicks. Pretty cool. Jaylen Brown as well. Those guys. And the Knicks knocked them out of the playoffs. So that's obviously pretty exciting, pretty cool
Yeah,
to see.
it's a good one.
And then we have the Western Conference Giants Thunder at Spurs. The Western Conference Finals rematch went to 7 games. Was awesome. Spurs won, and I guess since the Spurs won the matchup, the Spurs gets to host the first game of the season. So yeah, pretty cool slate of games. I think on opening night. I feel like no Lakers because no LeBron anymore. I feel like I'm always seeing the Lakers. But I like that I like that we're catering to the teams and the rivalries that are being established in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. Pistons Celtics was the strangest one to me. Maybe it just made sense schedule wise. Like they couldn't get other teams to kind of go against each other, like
They can
Wolves,
probably play this
Nuggets,
one
or
early. They can probably throw that one on at 6 p.m.
yeah, it's East Coast, so
Yeah,
6 p.m. for you, 4 p.m. for me.
right.
Yeah, which I mean I don't mind because then I'm just like at work. I'll just throw it on. I didn't say that. If anyone from wearing that, I didn't say that. I'm just kidding. I just listened to it. I just listened to it. But yeah, that'll be kind of cool. You see Paul George as well in the Celtics uniform. You know,
Oh,
you
I
know,
forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah. So there's that. 76ers Knicks, cool, love it because it's just cool. I get
Hmm.
that totally. Madison Square Garden, got to have the defending champs also playing. Thunder Spurs is going to be a great game as well because that's just great. I'm really curious to see what the Thunder are going to be like because their team's going to look pretty different
Hmm.
with their bench being obliterated by trades. So, yeah, opening night seems pretty cool. I am a little disappointed no Lakers. No Lakers Warriors. I really that's been the one I feel like it's been like the same the last 2 years. It's
Thank
been
God.
Lakers Warriors,
New era,
and
baby.
it was just like surprising. But here's the thing: is I'm pretty sure our first game is against the Warriors. It's just not
Yeah.
opening night. I think it's the next day or something. Um, but yeah, so that's opening night. And we got Christmas Day. Let's talk about Christmas Day because some of these are pretty interesting as well. We got Spurs at Knicks. Okay, NBA Finals rematch. We love to see that. Heat at Celtics is really fascinating. We have no clue what the Heat are going to be like. So it's Giannis against Boston is basically what I'm getting from this. And the Celtics and Heat do have this last few years have had this kind of rivalry. I feel like the Heat have knocked the Celtics out at some points, and Celtics came back 3-1, I think, one time. So it's like there is some kind of game there, you know?
Yeah. Feels like a lot of that was in the Jimmy era, and he's not there anymore. But
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a new era. So I don't know why they would do the Heat. We got 76ers at Lakers, so LeBron homecoming to LA.
Yes,
That's going to be
yes.
crazy. That's going to be crazy. The 76ers are going to
Does he get
destroy the
booed? Does he
Lakers.
get booed or celebrated? What do you think?
Oh my God. Actually, it could go either way. I can
I
see it
know.
go either way. I'm going to go toward clapping over booing, but I will be listening.
Sneak in
Yes, for sure.
on
Oh,
Christmas. You're
absolutely.
still in LA.
Oh, I'm gonna be I'm always home for Christmas. Thunder at Wolves. That's a cool one. Thunder against Timberwolves. Pretty like tough matchup for the Thunder. Although they were able to win obviously last time. But always fun to see them kind of go at it. Kind of expected to be Nuggets Wolves, but next we have Nuggets at Warriors. Um,
Gotta get the Warriors in there somewhere.
Yeah, Jokic and Steph, I guess. It's going to be so weird to see like the under 500 Heat play the Celtics, who are like pretty good, and then the under 500 Warriors play the Nuggets, who are pretty good.
Hey, the Heat have Giannis, Bam, and the GOAT Andrew Wiggins. Let's not say that they're going to be under 500. Hold on now.
I am is that a hot take? 'Cause I would. That's going to be my take. During Christmas Day, I think they will, and then they figure it out later and they get better.
Mm.
That's what I think.
What's
Uh,
weird to me about this? Why the Thunder are away in both of these National
mhm.
Day scenarios? They were the 1 seed and won the championship like a year ago. Why are the Wolves? home against the Thunder. I don't really understand that one.
The thing,
Um,
it might have been a
yeah,
like all these stadiums and arenas, they have concerts and stuff too. Like, so it might be just a scheduling thing. Like the Thunder arena just has something that day, so they can't play
hmm
there. Which I always forget about, but it's like it's easy to forget. But I feel like
feels
that's
like the
part of it.
basketball team would have the biggest priority, but what do
But the
I know?
concerts get it like I mean like tours get booked like
Right in advance, yeah.
months in advance. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Other people do that and they put that together. Which game are you most excited for Christmas Day?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say it's between two for me. I kind of just think I got to say Spurs at Knicks.
Yeah,
Little finals rematch
yeah.
because I feel like the Spurs are gonna come out swinging. I feel like they're not gonna be a team that's like, oh, we were just in the finals. We can kind of cruise a little bit in the regular season. I feel like they're gonna come strong.
They're gonna be hungry.
hmm
Yeah, yeah. Sixers, Lakers for me. But then after that,
That that was
probably
that was the other one I was in between.
I was thinking Thunder's Wolves. I think Thunder Wolves is
Yeah,
probably a good one too. Um, but yeah,
yeah.
pretty good Christmas. I will say like last year, I feel like the Christmas Days games made more sense the last 2 years. Am I crazy? I feel like
I
this
can't
one
remember.
doesn't. This one doesn't seem as. I should pull it up. Let me
No
show you.
Rockets love? What's up with that?
Um, okay.
Why? Why are
Um,
you laughing at me? Hold
no,
on.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. 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 But yeah, I feel like last year each game made a bit more sense
Mm.
than these. Are you looking at it right now?
No, I was just looking at the list of teams because I was like, is there a team that should be here? I guess not. Hmm. No Cavs love.
Yeah. Here we go. 2025. It was Cavaliers Knicks. So that
hmm
was like kind of a pre Western Conference Finals before Eastern Conference Finals before they knew it. Spurs
hmm
at Thunder, cool.
hmm
Mavericks at Warriors, that was bad. That was bad.
That's a terrible game. Get the Warriors out of here.
Well,
Get
also
them
the
out.
Mavericks didn't have Luca, so this is just the
Yeah,
Mavericks with AD. Like I don't think AD even
that's
played.
true.
Rockets at Lakers, I forgot about that. That was,
Let's go.
and then Timberwolves at Nuggets. See, that made more sense.
hmm
Um, I guess they assumed the Mavericks like Kyrie was going to be healthy, but I feel like he tore his before then. But anyways, I guess it wasn't perfect last year either.
You're just trying to be a negative Nancy over there.
No, I'm positive Perry.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you like that?
okay.
Yeah. Well, that is opening night and Christmas Day. I keep forgetting the schedule's out. I always when it comes
Boom.
out, I go in my calendar and I put all the games I want to go to in my calendar. Um, that way I can always keep up with like when games are. Wait, I want
Season starts 2 months from tomorrow.
I'm so excited. It
And
has
my
been nice.
birthday is Sunday.
I
Yeah.
know. What are you
What's
doing
up?
Sunday? What are you doing Sunday?
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing, bro.
cool, 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 cool.
Being 30. I
Yeah.
wanna I got a bowl. I always bowl. But probably not on Sunday. I'll probably do it next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Cause this weekend is already upcoming and I haven't done anything to plan for it. So, you know,
I get
I
it.
push it back. What are you gonna
Yeah.
say?
Well, I was gonna look at ticket sale. I'm curious how much like Lakers tickets are, and I'm gonna look at Clippers to see like how much has changed,
hmm
considering no LeBron. Yeah,
hmm
no, tickets are still average above $100, so that's cool. That's cool. That's
hmm
cool. The first
hmm
one I see under 100 is Hornets at Lakers in November,
Let's fucking
which I
go.
went to last year actually. It was pretty fun.
What? Kobe White and Dennis Schroeder. It's a movie.
And then oh my God, Clippers opening night, $29. Kings,
Let's
Clippers.
go. What a game.
Oh, dude, November 2nd, Raptors at Clippers. I gotta be there. Kawhi
That
homecoming.
that sounds
Allegedly.
awesome.
Allegedly, because we still don't know.
He's just still
I
on the
guess.
Clippers.
Sucks. Sucks. Um, oh,
Got to
it's
go
so
to that
funny.
one.
I have a show the next night. That's the next night. It's the night before is all good. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, this has been good. This has been good catch up. A lot of this stuff I know has happened a few weeks ago and everything. But next, David mentioned, we're gonna do some rankings of positions and
Oh
everything,
yeah.
which I'm really excited about.
We're gonna go crazy this year. We're ranking assistant coaches. We're going
We're gonna get,
playbooks.
we're gonna rank the people who clean the courts to who has the
We're
best.
rank. Oh, you know what? Actually, kind of be fire ranking mascots.
I was just about to say that ranking that,
Kind of
but what about
fire.
some teams don't have mascots?
F tier, automatic. Get a fucking mascot. What are we
Lakers
doing?
F tier. Lakers
What are
no
we?
mascot F
How do we
tier.
just not have a mascot in the Big 26? What's
What
going
about
on?
the Suns having a
The Suns
gorilla?
having the gorilla. I literally the first mascot I thought of
Yeah.
was the
Why
Suns
is that
gorilla.
where I went to? There's like 1,000 mascots, and that's where I went. Thunder
Just
had like a
put
buffalo or whatever. I
uh,
don't know.
honorable mention the King's Royal Crown guy for 1 year. That guy was
Dude, S
awesome.
tier Royale. Who's this guy? Royale. That's Royale.
That's when the Kings were good. That's when they were doing things right, and then they
And
fucked it
then
all
and
up.
then literally De'Aaron Fox got traded that year that they were the Royale, dude. Oh my God, they were sick.
Oh, things fall apart.
They messed up. That was so good. Bring it back. Oh my God. Just
Take me
crazy.
back.
Good old days. I'm not even Kings fans. Take me back.
Take the beam. Take me back to the beam.
And that ain't going away. That ain't going
Yeah.
away anytime soon. But yeah,
Oh.
this has been great catching up. We're gonna do I think point guards next time. Ranking.
Yeah, it won't be
Dope.
a month from now. Hopefully, I don't know.
Oh, absolutely not.
Dominiquus plays 17 concerts a week, so it's
Hey, what are
we'll
we
get
talking?
over
Hey, who canceled this week?
me. It was me.
Hey, hey, that's all I'm saying.
Hey,
I do
hey!
have
You
a lot
tried
of
to pod
concerts.
on the first day of school. That was just. It was never gonna happen.
Oh, I didn't realize it was the first day of school for you because I don't have your schedule. I don't know.
You know when school starts. Come on,
You know what?
son.
My actually school did start for my dad Monday too.
Look,
So
fraud.
come on,
Um,
son. Come on, son. Oh, son. Oh, son. Okay.
we're gonna rank halftime performances, like the girl who does the bowls with the unicycle. That's S tier right there.
I
The
say A.
dog with the basketball. That's S tier.
That's A.
Wu-Tang Clan. That's C tier.
S tier was when I saw Salt and Peppa play. That was pretty cool.
Ho, ho,
All right,
ho.
take the shot.
Like I never
Oh,
left.
wet, wet. But yeah, thanks everyone again for
What?
listening. We're excited to do this next time.
My cat is right here.
One last shout out, Russell Westbrook. One last time. Thank you. Go.
Go
Cool. All right. This has been Two Man Game with Damon and Dom.
buckets.